Okay, so check it, guys. It's, I'm about to hit bed, so forget the hair. Don't worry about all that. Um, just needed to say that no, I'm not wearing lipstick. I was eating something red. Like sometime last year, I remember I didn't sleep because I forgot to take any of my meds, and the next morning, I was up all night. I don't know. It was the most like euphoric feeling that I had, and I couldn't explain it, but it was so good that I was able to listen to music, which is something I couldn't even do. I was able to dance with my wife. That's to tell you how impactful it was. It lasted maybe about 3/4 of the day until drowsiness took over, and by the time I woke up, feeling was gone. I was back down the rabbit hole. So yeah, I spoke to my doctor, and he told me about the thing is that sleep deprivation is a technique that's used in some cases of severe depression, but it's not something that's sustainable, obviously. So why am I talking about that? Because last night I didn't sleep, right? I don't know why. We did make a change in the medications, but I didn't expect it to keep me up all night. I didn't sleep, and I got out of bed when my wife was getting ready for work, and I had same thing. Well, same thing, not on the same level. I would say the one last year was on probably an 8 out of 10, and this time was about a 6 out of 10. And it didn't last long. It lasted maybe about a half hour. I was able to tell my wife I love her. I was able to call my family and tell them that I love them. It's just because I could actually associate with the words. I could feel it as I was saying it, which is it's hard to understand if you've never had this kind of illness, and if you have, which is more than likely why you're watching this channel, you would know what it's like to say that you love somebody, meaning it, 100% meaning it, and having real feelings for them, but there's something else missing that you can't, that keeps you from associating with, you know. So for me, it was like if I'm underwater all the time, and there's, for me, on being underwater, it's dark and it's cold and it's kind of treacherous, and then I am only thinking that above water is a big storm going on outside, and that moment last year, that moment this morning was like popping your head out of the water and realizing you're in a tropical area that's like in a little cove, like a bay, and there's just the islands around you are just like paradise, what you'd expect it to look like, and there just is they're just people there having, the times of their lives, and it's like if you've gone out for a swim, and but then you sink back up afterward, you're back underwater and you have to tread that water. So I guess if there's anything I learned, because I sank back really, really quickly and really heavily today, but if there's anything I learned, I have to try to remember that what's really above the water level, and not what my mind thinks is above the water level. So that island paradise thing is there. I hope we all find it sometime soon. Anyway, I'm talking like this because I could talk louder because my wife is already asleep, but I don't know why I was talking like that. Anyway, yeah, I have to do something with my hair and my beard, I know. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. I hope anybody could associate with it. And yeah, let's see what happens over the next few days. Should be in touch a little more often, but we'll see. Alright, tea out for now. Good night.